It's your brother Kashakwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Achawadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right, so today is just going to be primarily on giving to a godly man. All right, and then understanding, understanding usury. Just pretty much scratch base surface level of usury. That's pretty much usury is very wicked. Okay, usury is very wicked. All right, so let's get right into it. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and 2. It says, "Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense, if not from him, yet from the Most High." Right. So the word recompense means to pay back. All right. So let's just give an analogy, or just a hypothetical situation. A brother may be down and out. Hey, let's say he needs whatever, $200, whatever. This is hypothetical. He needs $200. Okay, and the brother say he's gonna pay you back, which every brother should have the intentions to pay someone back, because we know what the scriptures say. Slovakia. We know what the scriptures say about owing. Let me see. Romans chapter 13. Yeah, Romans chapter 13 and 8 says, "Owe no man anything but to love one another, for he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law." All right. Just try your best not to owe anyone. Of course, we're in Babylon, so it happens, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It happens. We're in a low estate right now, so borrowing, lending, and being down and things of that nature. Hey, it comes. It comes with the territory. Living in, it's just slavery. We're always gonna be somewhat in need of something. All right, even if you got it good or whatever, you be needing stuff. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes the Lord has brothers that are set up to be helps to, and to help other brothers to get through trying times. The scriptures talk about we're in perilous times. The word perilous means hard to do. So the times that we're in, things are hard to do right now. But back to the point at hand, it says, "Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense, and if not from him, yet from the Most High." Exactly. So just because the man can't pay you back in a timely manner, or might not even be able to pay you back at all, have faith and look for a possible recompense from the Lord. Okay, just like that. You might lend the brother $200. He's like, "I'm gonna pay you back," and time goes on, you probably just be like, "Man, I closed the tab for you, bro. Just keep it. Don't even worry about paying me back. Just get back on your feet." And then you just having that type of mentality. Say you work at your job. Your job gives you either a raise, or you end up getting a bonus or a promotion that compensates for the $200 that you lended to the bro. This is hypothetically speaking, if you see what I'm saying. But things like that, situations like that can happen because the Lord saw you gave to a godly man. All right. The scriptures say, loosely paraphrasing, I think it's in the book of Matthew. When you read, it says, a man who gives a prophet cold water shall receive a prophet reward. Well, you got to put it in that sense. If you're doing good to the godly men, which the godly men are the prophets of the 100% truth, if you're doing good to them, the Lord sees that you're taking care of his servants. All right. Taking care of the sheep, because we're all sheep of the Lord. So we're taking care of one another. He sees that, and he's going to bless you for it. All right. He's going to bless you for that. All right. So don't be like an Edomite, though. Okay. When I say don't be like an Edomite, don't do this to a brother. Usury. All right. The scriptures speak about usury as well. It says the illegal action or practice of lending money at unreasonable high rates of interest. So let's just break this down in simplistic form with interest in general. All right, when you buy a car, your what you usually have is um, you could say per diem, but also you could say daily finance charges, which is your interest. I think that's like your APR times your principal, whatever, how they do the math. But pretty much, let's just go through it real quick, very swiftly. So you want to buy a car, but you can't buy it cash, so you have to finance it. So you have to go through a bank or wherever you're going, so they can lend you the money. Say the car is $10,000. Okay, so you want this $10,000 car. Okay, what do you put $1,000 down? All right, and then no, let's just say you don't put anything down. You got $10,000. And they give you an APR based off of your credit and based off of your income. Say you don't have that great of income, you don't have that great of credit. All right, so what they're going to do based off your credit and income, they're going to give you a certain interest rate, again, which is the APR of, it might be a high interest rate, like say is 6% or higher, and you get that interest rate. What that is usury. All right, so pretty much they're saying I'll give you this $10,000, but you have to pay me back this interest that's going to accumulate over the term of the car. So say you get a 72 month term, meaning 72 months. After that 72 months, that's projected time where you pay the 10,000 back. We're gonna give you a high interest rate of 8%, and pretty much that high interest rate is saying, hey, because we gave you $10,000, look, pretty much you're paying us for us giving you $10,000. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just paying the $10,000 back. All right, you got to pay extra because they lend it to you. That's how Esau moves. Okay, when you go back and read, learn about the French Revolution, I think it was like Napoleon the second or third or whatever, who was in that specific war. When that revolution hit, the Bauer family was up and coming, aka the Rothschilds. All right, their name used to be the Bauers. They changed to the Rothschilds. All right, and they were charging these countries high interest rates, and it on purpose, usury. They're charging on purpose because they knew this high interest rate will keep them in debt for a long time, to where it's like they always owed them, and that's how they accumulated the trillions that they have today. And countries are still in debt to the Rothschilds from their lending. Okay, so they'll go to the Rothschilds to, hey, I need $8 million to fund this war. They'll be like, okay, we got $8 million, but you better pay that $8 million, and then you have to pay this interest for us giving you the money, okay? Because Esau's so damn wicked. If you give him you ask for $20, he's gonna be like, okay, well, give me back 25 because I had to get 20 out of my own pocket. Like what? Why can't I just borrow $20? You see what I'm saying? Or, which brings me to my next precept, is Ecclesiasticus, the 20th chapter. They'll do some shit like this, man. Man, this place is wicked, man. This place is wicked because it's even usury in some cases when you even try to get a job. Some jobs will run your credit, and then on top of that, they take out taxes and things of that nature. It's almost like you're paying to work. It's like, what? But this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 20 in verse 15. I'll start at 14. It says, the gift of a fool shall do thee no good when thou hast it, neither yet of the envious for his necessity. For he looketh to receive many things from one. Exactly. That's the same thing that's going on right here. I just used a car for an example. These cars are made at a cheap price, man. You buy a little Toyota Corolla, probably cost them $10,000 to make, and they're selling that crap for $25,000 at the lot. Oh well, it had to be priced like this because the shipping and the handling over from. I don't fucking care. you buy some Nikes that cost $5 to make, and you're messing around paying $70. And don't even get me talking about off whites and certain top brand like Jordans and things of that nature that these idiots out here pay $600 for. These idiots pay a car note or shit. Some people's rent and mortgage for a pair of shoes that they wear one time in their entire life. Think about that. That shoe took $10 to make. They rack up the prices. All right. So it says, "For he looketh to receive many things." Yes. When something's not worth as much as it is, as much as they're selling for, they're looking for more. They're looking to receive more or many things for the one thing they're selling you. This place is wicked. Okay. This place is wicked as hell. People talk about they got a car and yeah, I got a good deal. No, you didn't. I don't give a damn what kind of deal you got. You didn't get a good deal. Because right when you drive, the only time you're getting a good deal on a car, first off, you got to be buku ass rich, and you're getting a one of a kind car. Like say there's only 100 of them ever made in the entire world. Then yes, maybe that car is going to appreciate over time. But we're talking about cars, shoes, clothes, and things of that nature that are made in the bulks, that are being charged outrageous prices. And then when you need loans, they charge a high interest. It's wicked. So verse 15, he says, he giveth little, and upbraided much. Upbraided simply just in Jake terms, talk shit behind your back. Okay? That's something the Lord doesn't do. And I can prove that right here. Let's go to the book of James, the first chapter. James 1. Okay. James 1 and 5, it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally. See, that's a power that you want to serve. He gives it to you and does not expect you to pay it back with interest and things of that nature. He gives it to you because he loves you. Of course, we give our bodies as a living sacrifice because that's the only other thing we have to offer to pay back. All right, because like I said in the inception of this video, always look to pay someone back. Even if you don't got it, always have it in the back of your mind when you do come up to pay or, to equal out your debts. All right, but look at this. Look at the power that we serve. It says that give it to all men liberally. Liberally means freely. Okay, and it says, and upbraideth not. Meaning it's confidential. If you go to the Lord and you're lacking something, like in this case, in this specific verse, it's a lack of wisdom. You go confidentially because you're building a relationship with the Heavenly Father. Hey, I ain't got no knowledge. I need some help. He hears you. You build a relationship. You communicate. It's between y'all two. You build a relationship. And then he gives to you freely. Okay? And upbraideth not, meaning he's not going to talk crap behind your back or be like, look at this guy, or here he goes asking again. The Lord wants you to come to him. But this dude Esau, it says, and it shall be given him. But let's go back to explanation of Esau. Verse 15, Ecclesiasticus 20 and 15, he giveth little and upbraideth much. This is what an Edomite does, or no good for nothing, low down, dirty nigga. How about that? This sounds like a nigga too. It says he opened his mouth like a crier. It sounds more like Esau because because of the book of Hebrews. Go to Hebrew 12 real quick. All right, Hebrew 12 and 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator, profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Right, so let's go to the cross references here. For one morsel, he sold his birthright. All right, 1 second. Oh, come on. All right, let's see. Yeah, I want to say. Genesis 27. 1 second. Because I'm trying to go to the part where he's crying like a little bitch. See, man, that's what I say. These Edomites, don't fear these Edomites, man. You know, they some punk asses. So this is Genesis 27 and 37. It says, and Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau, here's the point, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept like a little bitch because you sold it. I love saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate Edomites. I hate Esau. You know, for one morsel of meat. You crying and bawling your eyes out to your dad, but you sold your birthright for uncooked meat. Literally, you rushed Jacob to give you that pottage of uncooked. Jacob clearly said, it's not finished yet. I'm about to die. Bro, you can't wait 10 more minutes. I'm about to die. Esau's a punk ass. Alright? He's a no good punk dude. You know what I'm saying? He sold his birthright for a piece of meat. He says, and opened his mouth like a crier, which we're back in Ecclesiasticus 20 and 15. He opened his mouth like a crier, which is an Edomite, all right, because they're going to lend to you and they'll be like, He says, today he lendeth, and tomorrow he will ask it again. So that's like me giving you $5, and tomorrow, like, hey, you got that $5? Nigga. No! You know what I'm saying? It's annoying. Okay? Stay away from people like that. It says, such an one is to be hated of the Most High and man. Okay? You know? But listen, going back to the very blunt of the lesson, do good to the godly men. Because between transactions and interactions between godly men, there's something that takes place in the midst of it. It's called integrity. Integrity. Let's look up that word integrity real quick. Integrity. I'm terrible at spelling. Integrity meaning. It says the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles and moral uprightness. Thank you. And moral uprightness. All right. So we don't do the brotherhood. We don't do the usury. We don't charge high interest rates like this stupid world does. But that goes to show you, you be careful with how you treat your bros. And you be careful. That's another topic at hand. But there's a lot of scriptures that talk about how you are to treat the poor. Matter of fact, I think there's one. I'm just gonna get one precept because this, that could be a lesson in itself. How you treat the poor. All right, because that's a big thing to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You don't do a poor man dirty. Okay, let me get that real quick because the scriptures talk about the rich sit in low places. Like, hey man, we're poor right now. Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 4 and 1. It says, my son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long. That's an interaction between brethren. We're poor, so we defraud not one another. Okay, meaning we don't get over one another. All right, Jake like to scheme and do fraud and do fraudulent things. We don't do that to godly men because, like I said, there's integrity what's in the midst of that. Verse 2, it says, make not an hungry soul sorrowful. All right, neither provoke a man in his distress. We don't put each other down. We don't put each other down when we're going through it, like family members do sometimes. You know, they talk shit. You know, and pick at the things that you may be down. It's like they almost want you to see. It's like it's bad. But family doesn't do that. That's why we consider each other family. Okay? We bros. We bros in the spirit. Shit, some of us may have been bros in the past life in the blood. Shit, we are blood. We're Israelites. Okay? We treat each other with respect. We don't put anyone down. And it says, add not more trouble to an heart that is vexed. And a poor person is vexed because they're always down. They're contrite. Contrite means of the ground. And defer not to give to him that is in need. It says defer not to give to him that is in need. It doesn't say defer not to give to him that's in need and ask for it back the next day. It says just give. When Yahushua was on the scene, he was giving and not expecting anything in return. But he got his recompense from the Heavenly Father. And that was conquering death. Come on now. But like I said, that's a topic for another lesson, which I may do actually. But Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Achakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, the rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. And that's call until next time. Shalom. And like always, repent, for Yahushua is coming back sooner than what me and you believed. Till the next time. Shalom.